Hi, Happy Hoarder here, and I am participating in Room by Room Colors of Christmas, hosted by Devin from Freckled Mom DIY and Wendy from White Sparrow Living. This is an open collaboration, and I encourage you to join us. One of the things that I did was to take this burlap flag banner thing that I found at Rolling Hills Ministries, and I had these ribbons for a bazillion years, and I also have these cookie cutters that are just so cool. I mean, you can't use them. They're all tarnished and nasty looking, and I wanted to do something with this. Well, the first thing I thought I would do is that I would have them actually on the pieces of burlap, but it wasn't working. So I did it where I ran them in between. Now, I was having all sorts of issues, of course, and this is why I'm making a lot of decisions for my channel right now. And if there was anything that ever hit me in the face today, it was, I don't think I can do these anymore. I can't really set my life up for the videoing what I do, because in my studio I have a lot of different workstations, and I've kind of lived this way for years, where I have my workshop and I have this and I have that. So one of the things today was me, setting up another table to work on, which is a extremely makeshift table. This is styrofoam, like insulated board, that stuff. And I have it propped up on a box, and I'm trying to work like this because I have a lot of things going on. Getting back to what I'm actually working on now, and I'm not doing a lot of editing, so you'll hear a lot of mistakes from what I'm saying. Yeah, I did all these ribbons, and I did not realize at first that one of the ribbons has red and another ribbon has a green. I mean, like two totally different color ribbons, you know what I'm saying? So, oh my goodness. So I had to go back and restring all my ribbons so that they were every other one. But it worked out. So I had a vision of what it was going to look like. This is not quite what I had visioned, but I like it. It's, it'll work. I think we're going to be able to live with this. It's kind of interesting. So there is that.
Gourds last forever. They really will. And I actually got this gourd at an estate sale, and they told me it's really, really old. But you can see all those white dots. That's where I had to go put filler in, because the bugs would eat it up. Yeah, so it had some bug holes in it. I went, I was okay, I can touch it, because that's what you do. And I've used my paper spray. But the big challenge on him was a base. He would not sit up straight. And I got this base at Rolling Hills, and I had to put like this. He wouldn't sit, so I can barely see in there that he has like a little ring. It's like a little curtain ring or something, maybe.
Okay.
That he's sitting on, and then I made his shoes out of the paper mache. This
Cool.
is a Deluge clay. So I did that, and these things soak up paint, so I definitely had to get him, at least seal him once. So when I was looking for my stuff, I found some Mod Podge. I don't think this is any good anymore. What do y'all think?
Maybe you can mix it. What if you mixed it?
Oh, it's like a gel in there now. I got some because I'm a plaid ambassador, and they sent me some, so in the trash.
Now, one thing I am going to do differently is I do love doing the live stream so much, especially with Robin. She's a lot of fun. I'm going to set up a camera more permanently, or at least somewhere I can set up my phone camera or something, where I can do a better job videoing. I also could tilt my camera down, on my laptop and things like that. I would rather do this than to try to video myself actually doing arts and crafts, on a table. This is much more fun, and my life is too short. So she's so much fun to work with, and I think the more people you get involved, and I'm opening this invitation to anyone who wants to join me on my lives. I go Tuesdays at 2, and I go on Thursdays at 6:30. And this is what I made during our live stream, and it was so much fun, just the whole process, and I really enjoyed it. speaking of live streams, here I am again working on something for a very long time. I really can't believe how long I work on anything. But this is my little terracotta pot that I am painting. I know this stuff is hard to watch, guys. I'm with you, and that's what I'm hoping. Just come see my live streams, and then you won't have to watch this and fast forward anymore. But I painted this. My colors, by the way, that I'm using are, I have a red and a blue and a parchment. And right now, I think it's rusty nail, midnight blue, and parchment. And a seafoam green kind of color. It's kind of bright though, maybe not seafoam. I don't know. I will have it in the description below. But yeah, so I picked up certain colors, and those are the colors that I used. And it was funny because I kind of knew where my greens were and all that, and you just had to watch the live stream. Our live streams are fun. And if you like to just chill and craft, turn us on and let's all craft together. And hey, if you want to join us, both Robin and I love having guests. So please check out her channel as well. But basically what I'm doing is I am creating a plaid design like the one I did on the gourd. It is by painting the base coat of the red, and then I made like checkerboard in the greens, and then I made lines intersecting through the greens in the blue color and in, I think I did the white first actually, on the outside. So I thought I just had to see the close up of the picture. But that was just something I kind of put together, and I haven't painted anything like that in years. When I painted gourds, my Santa Clauses and all, I did a lot of weird designs like that, so I was a little bit out of practice because I haven't painted on gourds in a while. But I really had fun with that though. I love painting on terracotta. It's so smooth. It just like everything just kind of slides around on it. It's a lot of fun. So originally I tried to make the plaid go all the way down, but I didn't like the idea of it getting like smaller. Like the hat, it gets smaller as it went up to the top, and I didn't like how that looked on the pot. So I just painted the whole pot bottom blue. And now for the feather tree. I've made feather trees before. I've had these for years. So I'm doing it with this pieces that I got at Hobby Lobby. This was after Christmas sale. And I've marked my cinnamon sticks. These are the really long ones, about every inch. And I cut my, I don't know what you call this stuff, green things down. It turns out, you're going to see what I did here. I did it wrong. I'm just going to tell you right now. I also want to point out, I also knocked my phone off of my counter, and I broke my screen on my phone. It's just not been a good day, people. So I looked at this, I was like, whoa, this is way too long. This is not what I like. And I wanted it to be narrow. So I just started chopping those little suckers off. I didn't measure them. I wanted them to kind of try to keep them uniform. But then I didn't like, something about it I didn't like. And this is something I had not planned on doing. And I did it. And I'm really happy I did. I actually doubled up on all the bristles. So I recommend that. So I have it on both sides now. I'm trying to do a really neat job. And then I used my beads to like join the two wires together at the end and hot glued those on. And I think it came out really cute. And I really like this piece, but not at the cost of my phone. I'm just saying. Yeah, so there it is. And I'm really happy with my 3 pieces. Oh, and by the way, the really bad photography going on here. Sorry guys, it's one of those days. I forgot to mention that how everything matches. I found beads that coordinated with my little Gourd Gnome and my tree, and I put those on the long strings that coming off of my banners. I want to thank Devin and Wendy for hosting this collaboration. These are a lot of fun. They really are, and I love doing them. I really do. I just think I just have such a hard time making the videos of me actually doing anything. As you can tell, that's something I need to work on. But I had a blast making the gourd. It's so much more fun for me on the live stream, so I hope you don't mind having to watch that fast forward. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye!